After major updates, we usually get a bunch of new items to play with, and occasionally some of these don't quite function as the developers intended, so down comes the nerf hammer. How's it going, crew? This is Happy Days, and today we're going to look at my personal top 5 biggest nerfs in Terraria. Weapons and armor that could heal while attacking were introduced in Terraria 1.2. These were the vampire knives and the spectre armor. These items worked by healing the player as they dealt damage to the enemy. This also stacked with any other forms of regeneration they had active as well. Both the spectre armor and the vampire knives received several nerfs, lowering damage, amount healed, and general stats, with the biggest nerf being a maximum of 2 hearts healed per second, which is equivalent to 40 hit points. These items got a further nerf in Terraria 1.3 when the life regen capabilities of these items was completely negated by the Moonlord's Moonbite debuff, blocking those items for up to 16 seconds. The Rod of Discord is a unique item introduced in Terraria 1.2 that allows the player to teleport to another location on screen. Players quickly discovered that you could freely spam this item to rapidly move about in the world with no consequence whatsoever. In Terraria 1.2.1.2, the devs introduced the Chaos State debuff, which caused players to take 1/5 of their total health as damage. This damage has been slightly reduced in recent updates. That said, this is still one of my favourite items in the game, and interestingly, being able to damage yourself at will now allows you to activate the Cute Fishron's speed boost while travelling overland. The Stardust Dragon was introduced in Terraria 1.3 and quickly became a favourite of many players due to its insane damage output and ability to attack anywhere on screen with rapid speed. The main issue was that even a single dragon cast by a non-summoner character still dealt out massive damage. The developers ended up nerfing the dragon's damage by over 30%, from 60 damage down to 40, but damage would actually scale up as you summoned more of its segments, rewarding full summoner characters wearing summoner armor with all the additional accessories. The Phantasm is a post-lunatic cultist bow that fires 4 arrows at once, only costing a single arrow from your inventory. In addition, as you land hits on the enemy, the Phantasm launches several extra magical arrows that home in on your target. This is a bow capable of destroying some late-game enemies in mere seconds. Soon after its release, players discovered several exploits and bugs that caused the Phantasm to fire too many additional arrows and deal damage far beyond what was intended by the developers. It received a damage nerf of almost 30% over several updates, going from 70 damage down to 50, and it had its firing mechanics, firing speed, things like that adjusted several times. It's still a good weapon, but those of us that got to use the original Phantasm will always remember how insanely powerful it was. The Moonlord was introduced with the massive 1.3 update as Terraria's final boss. Players quickly utilised several invincibility mechanics in the game to make facing this monstrosity really easy. The invincibility tricks all centered around rapidly taking minor amounts of damage from things such as a dungeon spike, lava, or a slime to avoid the Moonlord's damage completely. We even saw the addition of the Moonbite debuff, which nerfed players' ability to use healing attacks from vampire knives or spectre armor. So there you have it, folks, my personal top 5 biggest nerfs in Terraria's history. How about you? What item got nerfed that you think should have made this list? Let me know in the comments what item and how it got nerfed. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to request what top 5 you'd like to see next. And here's the most important part as always, you all stay happy, and I'll see you soon. This is Happy Days, signing out. See ya!